There is a knock at the door of your reality that you haven't heard yet, but your soul has already felt the vibration. You are standing on the precipice of the single most significant shift of your entire existence. Listen closely, because what I'm about to share with you is not a metaphor, and it is not a coincidence that you have found this recording right now. In fact, the very algorithm that brought you here is part of a divine orchestration, a digital breadcrumb trail leading you to a revelation that has been kept from you for too long. There is a clandestine force moving toward you at this very second. It is an unseen event, a momentum building in the invisible realm that is about to pivot the next decade of your life within a matter of moments. You have been feeling it, haven't you? That pressure in your chest, that sudden waking at 3 in the morning, that feeling of anxiety mixed with a strange, inexplicable excitement. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. That is not stress. That is premonition. That is your spirit sensing a quantum reset before your conscious mind can even comprehend what is happening. Someone has left a check at your door. This is the image the universe is giving you today. But this check is not just paper and ink. It represents a fortune of restitution, a repayment for everything that was stolen, everything that was lost, and every tear you cried in secret when you thought no one was watching. But before you can cash this check, before this physical and emotional fortune can change everything, you must understand the source of this sudden shift. Because there is a specific person involved in this. Someone who departed from your life is now speaking your name. But they are not speaking it with the arrogance or indifference they once had. They are speaking it with a trembling voice. They are paralyzed by a belated and painful realization of your value. Stay with me, because in a few minutes I am going to reveal exactly why they are coming back now, and the specific secret they have been hiding from you. A secret that changes the entire history of your relationship. This revelation might shock you, but it will also set you free. We are going to walk through the 3 stages of this divine return: the awakening of the regretful heart, the arrival of the financial blessing, and the final integration of your new destiny. If you are ready to receive this, if you are brave enough to face the truth of your own worthiness, I want you to take a deep breath, ground yourself, and as a sign of your readiness to the universe, go ahead and click that like button. It's a small digital signal that tells the ether, I am open, I am listening. And if you haven't already, join our community by subscribing, because the journey we are taking today is only the beginning. Let's talk about the person. You know who I am talking about. The energy is unmistakable. For months, perhaps even years, you have been plagued by questions. Why did it end that way? Why did they treat you as an option when you treated them as a priority? You have carried the heavy burden of not enoughness. You replayed the conversations, dissected the arguments, and wondered what you could have done differently. But here is the truth you need to hear right now. The failure of that connection had nothing to do with your lack of value, and everything to do with their lack of vision. But something has changed. The spiritual atmosphere around this person has shifted violently. Right now, as you listen to my voice, this person is in a sleepless state. They are terrified, not of the world, but of the terrifying reality of having lost you permanently. You see, when they left, or when the distance grew between you, they were operating under a false illusion. They thought the grass was greener elsewhere. They thought that your kindness, your loyalty, and your depth were common traits they could find in anyone. They were wrong, and now the universe is forcing them to see it. It is holding a mirror up to their soul, and the reflection is unbearable. They are caught in a loop of memories. Your laugh, your patience, the way you supported them when they had nothing. This is what we call a soul shock. In psychology, we might call it the collapse of the ego's defense mechanisms. In spirituality, it is the Holy Spirit or the universal consciousness breaking down a hardened heart to make room for truth. They are discussing your name in hushed tones with the few people they trust, or perhaps they are whispering it into the void of their lonely apartment. They are preparing to re-enter your life, but they are burdened. They are carrying a confession they were too afraid to make before. What is this confession? It is the admission that they underestimated you. But it goes deeper. They concealed a profound truth from you, a mistake or a realization that now fills them with deep regret. Perhaps they listened to the wrong advice. Perhaps they allowed a third party to poison their view of you. Or perhaps, and this is most likely, they were simply too immature to handle the magnitude of the light you brought into their life. Your light exposed their shadows, and instead of doing the work, they ran. But you cannot run from destiny. And this time, they intend to stay. But why now? Why is this happening at this specific moment in your life? Because you have finally reached a point of energetic neutrality. You have stopped chasing. You have stopped begging. You have started to turn your focus inward toward your own healing and your own connection with the divine. And there is a spiritual law that states, what you chase runs, what you release returns. You have been seeking clarity and closure, and because you have started to let go, the vacuum you created is pulling them back with the force of a magnet. However, this is not just about a person returning. If it were just about romance or friendship, it would be significant, but it wouldn't be a fortune. The title of this message is Someone Left a Check at Your Door. This is where the second layer of this blessing comes in. The universe is meticulous. It keeps a ledger. Every act of kindness you performed that went unnoticed, every dollar you gave when you barely had enough for yourself, every moment of patience you granted to someone who didn't deserve it, that was a deposit. And for a long time, it felt like you were making deposits into a bank account that was frozen. You saw no interest. You saw no return. You felt drained. I'm here to tell you that the freeze has been lifted. The pressure you feel in your chest is the physical manifestation of a massive download of abundance. A door is about to open. For many of you listening, this will manifest as a literal financial breakthrough, a settlement you gave up on, a job offer that seems too good to be true, an inheritance from a distant relative, or a sudden business idea that takes off overnight. This is the check at the door. But you must understand the connection between the person returning and the money arriving. They are linked frequencies. When you allow yourself to be treated as worthy in your relationships, you open the energetic floodgates for financial worthiness. When you accept the apology that is coming, when you stand in your power and demand respect, you signal to the universe that you are ready for the big leagues of abundance. This person who is coming back, they are a catalyst. Their return is going to force you to define your boundaries. If you take them back, it will be on new terms. If you don't, it will be because you have outgrown the old vibration. Either way, the interaction is the key that turns the lock on your prosperity. I want you to imagine a scene. It's a Tuesday morning. The air is crisp. You're going about your routine, perhaps making coffee, perhaps driving to work. You receive a notification, a message. It's a name you haven't seen pop up on your screen in a long time. Your heart skips a beat. The message is not just "hey," it is a paragraph, it is an outpouring. At the same time, or perhaps within the same week, you receive a letter or an email regarding your finances. The numbers on the page make you gasp. These two events are the quantum reset. The universe is rearranging events to restore what was always meant for you. You have to understand that nothing that is truly yours can ever be lost. It can only be delayed. And the delay is not a punishment, it is a preparation. You needed to be strong enough to handle the weight of this blessing. If this person had come back 2 years ago, you might have fallen into the same toxic patterns. If this money had come 5 years ago, you might have squandered it or felt guilty for having it. Now you are ready. You are a different person than you were when the heartbreak happened. You are wiser. You are more grounded. Let's go deeper into the mind of the person who is returning. This is crucial for your preparation. They are currently experiencing what we might call obsessive recall. They are remembering things you didn't even think they noticed. The way you looked at them when they were speaking. The specific comfort of your presence. They are comparing their current reality, which feels cold, transactional, and shallow, with the warmth of the reality they had with you. They are realizing that you were not just a partner or a friend, you were a home, and they burned down their own home. The pain they are feeling is unimaginable. It is the pain of self-betrayal. They are not just missing you, they are missing the best version of themselves, which only existed when they were with you. This is why they are trembling. This is why they are afraid. They fear that the door is locked. They fear that you have moved on. They fear that too late is the final verdict. And this fear is propelling them into action. They know they have to make a grand gesture. They know that a simple text message is not enough. They are planning something. A visit, a letter, a significant offering. This is where the check metaphor becomes literal again. For some of you, this person actually owes you money, and part of their restitution will be paying you back with interest. For others, the check is the emotional investment they are finally willing to make, the commitment, the ring, the partnership, the public acknowledgement that they denied you before. But I must warn you, when this happens, when the knock comes, when the message arrives, you will face a test. The test is, do you revert to the old you? Do you shrink back into the person who accepted crumbs? Or do you stand tall in your new identity? The universe is watching. This blessing is a two-edged sword. It can cut the cords of the past and free you, or it can sever your progress if you handle it with fear. You must prepare your nervous system for this reception. Many of us say, we want the return, we want the money, we want the apology. But when it starts to manifest, we panic, we self-sabotage, we think, this is too good to be true. We wait for the other shoe to drop. I need you to stop waiting for the disaster. The disaster was the past. The future is the restoration. That anxiety you feel, that is your body trying to adjust to a higher frequency of joy than it is used to holding. Think about the concept of divine restitution found in ancient scriptures. There is a promise that what the locusts have eaten will be restored. The years that were stolen will be returned. This is not just poetic language, it is a spiritual law of balance. Nature abhors a vacuum. The emptiness you have felt is about to be filled to overflowing. I want to share a secret with you about the confession they are bringing. They are going to admit that they were jealous of you. Yes, jealous. They saw your light, your resilience, your connection to something greater, and it intimidated them. They tried to diminish you, to make themselves feel bigger, but now they realize that dimming your light left them in the dark. They are coming back not to compete with you, but to serve the connection. They have been humbled by life. They have been humbled by the karmic cycle. And what about the financial fortune? Where is it coming from? Look at the opportunities you have ignored lately, the coincidences, the person you met in line at the grocery store, the book that fell off the shelf, the YouTube video recommendation, like this one. These are not random. The universe is trying to hand you the check, but you have to open your hand to take it. You have been clenching your fists in defense, trying to protect yourself from more pain. But you cannot receive with a closed fist. Open your hands right now. Physically, where you are sitting. Open your palms facing upward. It's a simple gesture, but it signals the subconscious mind. Say to yourself, I am ready to receive my restitution. I am ready for the truth. Feel the resistance leaving your body. Feel the tension in your shoulders drop. The person coming back is going to be different. You might not even recognize them at first. They might look older, more tired, worn down by the regret. Or they might look energized, fueled by a new purpose to win you back. Do not judge the package, judge the spirit. Listen to their words, but watch their actions. The check they bring must clear. Do not accept a bounce check. Do not accept empty promises. This time, the universe is ensuring that the offer is solid. There is a specific date or time frame that is relevant here. For many of you, the next 3 to 7 days are critical. The energy is peaking. You might have vivid dreams of this person. You might smell their cologne or perfume out of nowhere. You might hear a song that reminds you of them in a place where it shouldn't be playing. These are synchronicities. They are the rumble before the earthquake. But this is a good earthquake. It is shaking the foundations of your life to reveal the gold hidden underneath. Let's talk about the quantum reset mentioned in the premise. In quantum physics, particles can be entangled across vast distances. When one changes state, the other changes instantly, regardless of the space between them. You and this person are quantumly entangled. You and your fortune are quantumly entangled. You have changed your state. You have raised your vibration. Therefore, they must change. They have no choice. The physics of the universe dictates that they must align with your new frequency or fall away completely. Since they are coming back, it means their soul has chosen alignment. But here is the cliffhanger, the part that most people miss. The fortune that changes everything is not just the money or the lover. The fortune is the realization of who you are. The external events are just validation of your internal reality. If you don't feel like $1 million on the inside, the $1 million on the outside will destroy you. If you don't feel like love on the inside, the lover returning will only bring more chaos. So the work you must do in these waiting days, while the check is sitting at the door, while the hand is raised to knock, is the work of self-confirmation. You must look in the mirror and validate yourself. You must say, I am the prize. You must believe it. Because if you open that door with insecurity, if you open it with desperation, you might scare the blessing away. This person who underestimated you is about to be your biggest advocate. That is the irony of the divine plan. The one who broke you will be the one who helps build you back up, not because you need them to, but because they need to do it for their own redemption. They are seeking redemption. They are carrying a weight of guilt that is crushing them. When they confess, when they tell you the truth, show them mercy, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Forgiveness is the final stamp on the check that allows you to cash it. I want to address the skepticism that might be rising in your mind. I've heard this before, you might say. I've been waiting for years. I understand. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. But look at the signs around you. Look at the global shifts. Look at the way time seems to be speeding up. We are in a period of accelerated karma. Things that used to take decades to resolve are now resolving in weeks. The veil is thin. The delay is over. This clandestine force moving toward you is benevolent. It is the accumulated energy of your ancestors, your spirit guides, your prayers, all working together to deliver this package. The person returning is just the delivery driver. The money is just the vehicle. The real gift is the new life that awaits you on the other side of this transition. Imagine your life 3 months from now. The debt is gone, the loneliness is gone, the confusion is gone. You are sitting in a comfortable chair, perhaps in a new home, or just in a renovated spirit. You are looking at the person who returned, and there is peace between you. You check your bank account and there is abundance. You take a deep breath and the pressure in your chest is gone. It has been replaced by a profound sense of gratitude. This is the timeline you are shifting into. This is the quantum reset, but you have a role to play. You cannot be passive. You must prepare the room. If you want a partner, make space in your closet. If you want wealth, organize your wallet. Clean your house. Wash your windows. Prepare the physical space for the new energy to enter. This signals to the universe that you are expecting the guest. You are expecting the blessing. Now, before I reveal the final secret of how to seal this destiny, I want to ask you a question. Are you willing to let the old story die? The story of the victim? The story of the one who was left behind? Because you cannot bring that story into this new chapter. It's too heavy. It won't fit through the door. You have to leave it on the porch. The person coming back is not coming back to the victim. They are coming back to the victor. The confession they bring will likely involve a third party who influenced them against you. They will tell you that they were manipulated or that they were blind. They will tell you that they compared you to others and found everyone else lacking. This validation will heal a part of you that you didn't know was broken. It will soothe the inner child that felt rejected. And the money, it will come from a source you least expect. It might be a retroactive payment. It might be a correction of an error in your favor. It might be a gift. Do not analyze the how. The how is God's business. Your business is the what and the why. You know what you want and you know why you deserve it. As we approach the end of this transmission, the energy is settling. You might feel a tingling in your hands or feet. You might feel a sudden wave of emotion. Let it flow. Cry if you need to. Release the pressure. I have a challenge for you. A micro-challenge to prove to yourself that you are ready. In the comments below, I want you to write the date you are listening to this, and then write, I accept the apology. I accept the abundance. This is a timestamp. This is a declaration. When the event happens, and it will happen, you can come back to this comment and see the evidence of your faith. You can reply to your own comment and say, it happened. Imagine the community of people reading your testimony. Imagine the hope you will give to others. You are not just doing this for yourself. You are doing it for the collective. We are all connected. Your breakthrough triggers someone else's breakthrough. The person is at the door. The check is in the mailbox. The universe is holding its breath, waiting for you to turn the handle. Do not be afraid. The fear is just a shadow. The light is real. Listen to the silence in your house right now. It is not empty silence. It is pregnant silence. It is the silence before the orchestra begins the crescendo. You have endured the storm. Now you get to enjoy the rainbow. And not just the rainbow, but the pot of gold at the end of it. Remember this person who is returning. They are not doing you a favor. You are doing them a favor by allowing them back into your orbit. Keep that perspective. Keep your crown on your head. Do not lower your standards to meet them. Let them climb up to meet you. They are ready to climb. They have their climbing gear on. They have learned the hard way that the view from the bottom is lonely. The fortune that will change everything is already yours in the spiritual realm. Now watch it manifest in the physical. Watch the phone ring. Watch the email notification. Watch the letter arrive. If this message resonated with your spirit, if you felt that ping of recognition, do not let it slip away. Anchor it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next update. Because once this shift starts, things will move fast, and you will need guidance on how to navigate the new landscape. Share this video with a friend who might be going through a similar struggle. Be the messenger of hope for someone else. I leave you with this final thought. You are irreplaceable. That is the lesson they learned. That is the lesson the world is learning. And that is the check you are about to cash. The door is opening. The truth is revealed. The blessing is here. Receive it. And so it is. Now, as you go about your day, keep your eyes open. The signs will be subtle at first, then undeniable. A song, a number, a name. Follow the breadcrumbs. They lead straight to your destiny. Until next time, walk in your worth. We need to address the phenomenon of the sudden reversal. In the quantum field, energy does not move in a straight line. It moves in waves. For the last few months, you have been on the trough of the wave, the low point where the water recedes. This is why the silence from this person felt so deafening. This is why your bank account felt stagnant, perhaps even draining. But physics dictates that the lower the water recedes, the higher the wave will crest when it returns. You are not facing a simple return. You are facing a tsunami of restoration. The person who left is not just coming back with a simple apology. They are coming back with a reconstructed soul. They are currently experiencing what spiritual psychologists call the echo of absence. Let me explain what is happening in their mind right now, at this very second. Every time they try to sleep, your face flashes in their mind. Every time they try to justify their departure to themselves, their internal monologue stutters. They are realizing that the freedom they thought they wanted is actually a prison of loneliness. They are comparing everyone else to you, and everyone else is falling short. This is not arrogance. This is energetic fact. You set a standard that no one else can meet. They are realizing that you are not just a partner or a friend. You are their source of stability. Without you, their world is wobbling. This instability is what is driving them to pick up the phone. They are fighting the urge to text you right now because of their pride, but pride is a brittle shield. It is cracking. And regarding the money, the check, the settlement, the unexpected windfall, you must understand the law of energetic backlog. When you do good work, when you show kindness, when you endure hardship with grace, you are generating energetic credit. For a long time, it seemed like the universe was ignoring your invoices. It was not. The universe was compounding the interest. The delay was not a denial. It was an accumulation period. The sum that is coming to you is not just what you are owed. It is what you are owed plus the interest of your patience. We are talking about a sum that clears the debts, a sum that allows you to breathe, a sum that allows you to help the people you love. I want you to visualize a specific scene with me. Close your eyes if it is safe to do so. Imagine walking to your mailbox or opening your banking app. It is a Tuesday morning. The air is crisp. You are not anxious. You are calm. You open the letter or you tap the screen. There it is. The number, it is larger than you expected. Notice the comma in the figure. Notice the relief washing over your shoulders like warm water. You take a deep breath and say, "Thank you." Now, in this same visualization, hear the vibration of your phone. It is a notification. A specific name appears on the screen, the name you have been waiting for. The message is simple. It says, "Can we talk? I was wrong." Hold that feeling, that specific mixture of financial relief and emotional vindication. That is the frequency of the breakthrough. By holding this visualization, you are collapsing the timeline. You are pulling the future into the present. Now I must warn you about the 3 days of shadow that often precede this event. Before this massive shift occurs, You might experience 3 days of intense doubt or chaos. Appliances might break. You might have a sudden argument with a stranger. You might feel a wave of unexplained sadness. Do not panic. This is the attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.